percussion on a whole nother level, coming from my mind.
I have always been an advocate on how much you can learn from anime. However, you can learn more from some anime more than others. There are series that teach life lessons and morals, but there are actually quite a few anime series out there that teach legitimate academic knowledge. When educational topics are all wrapped up in an otherwise entertaining anime series, it is really the best way to learn.
やはりそうか。これは超低温長時間焼成を使ったことで鮮やかな色が残せたわけか。この方法を用いれば水分がなくなりパンは確実に味を落とす。お前はそれを理解した上で芸術点だけを稼ぎに来たのか。
Cooking, Food Wars. For all of its fan service, and there is a fair bit for comedy, Food Wars does present an educational take on cooking and being a chef. Certainly, if you go to cooking school, you won't be having many shokugeki, but it does touch on what it takes to be a good chef and the philosophy of food service. Furthermore, it presents the science behind recipes and the recipes themselves. However, due to time constraints, they usually just give the basics of the recipes, so you will have to find the finer details to really recreate it.
蓋をして蒸し焼く間に次の材料を全部整える。卵白泡立て、卵黄に生クリーム、塩コショウで調味、確認。
Agriculture and Food Science, Silver Spoon. You would be surprised how many people don't know where their food comes from or how much work goes into getting it to you. However, as an anime series surrounding an agricultural school, you can get a taste from Silver Spoon. Similar to cooking anime series, it also presents a few recipes as well. However, it has more of a focus on the finer details that go into farming and animal husbandry.
何これ？俺何やらされてんの？
逆子だ。親牛の息みに合わせて一気に引っ張り出す。大きいコッコだから溝落ちや肩で詰まったらアウトだぞ。うーし。
Human Biology, Cells at Work. Cells at Work is essentially Osmosis Jones on speed. It presents a similar tale of cells fighting against germs, but it goes into infinitely more detail about the different cells and the types of jobs they do inside our body. It presents a very interesting presentation about what happens inside our body when you get a cut or have the flu. Furthermore, you get a pretty detail-oriented scientific explanation when a new cell is introduced.
これはあなたの物語。あなたの体の物語。日々たくさんの細菌が侵入します。
こちら白血球。細菌の駆除完了。
細菌やウイルスと
Economics, Spice and Wolf. While not the first anime series to have a main character as a merchant, it is the first anime to fully go into the details of economics. While Spice and Wolf is set in a medieval world and thus focuses on medieval level economics, you will find that they are still very applicable today in many ways. Watching Hollow and Lawrence's escapades is certainly more interesting than Macro 101, let me tell ya.
毛皮1枚につき銀貨3枚でどうかや？つまり210枚。主様、他に紹介は？
構いません。210枚でよろしくお願いします。
だそうじゃ、主様。
Mixology, Bartender. Bartender can win awards for being one of the most mellow anime series, but there is much to learn from it as well. Bartender not only goes into how to make the cocktails in the show, but it also delves into the history behind each cocktail. It is the stance that works considering the show is about healing people with the right cocktail. As a side note, also a fun show to drink to.
かすかなタルコと穀物の甘さ、しっかりとしたコク。アルコールの角が取れて舌の中へ染み込んでいくのに全く水っぽくない。ウイスキーはポピュラーなブレンデッド。なのに初めて飲む味だ。世の中にこんなうまい水割りがあるのか。いや、これはまさしく。
Creating anime, Shirobako. Remember when you were young, you saw a few anime series and you were like, I want to make one. While Shirobako is not meant to be a dream crusher, it is meant to show the hardship and many people that go into creating an anime series. You cannot quite appreciate it until you see it unfold.
じゃあ牧場のシーン、本番いきます。
よろしくお願いします。回りました。お姉ちゃんから時々聞いてた通り。私、キャサリンの妹です。お姉ちゃんは遠いところへ行ってしまったけど、私はずっとここにいようかな。
Creating manga, Bakuman. Similar to creating anime with Shirobako above, there are a lot of different considerations that go into creating a manga. Bakuman goes into a surprising amount of detail when it comes to drawing. It cannot teach you to draw, but it can show you the differences between the different tools and how the industry works over in Japan.
担当している新人で絵が一番うまい。それじゃあ小川君。
わかりました。机が一つ足りませんね。あとトレース台も。資料の本はかなりあるようですが、擬探偵トラップの背景はリアルの方がいい。加藤さん、高浜君、今から1ページずつ仕上げてください。
すげえ、さすがプロアシスタント。
Volleyball, Haikyuu. Not always, but in general, sports anime is the most educational genre, so it shows some drama, but there are a lot of technical aspects and techniques that go into playing a sport. Haikyuu has many and it explains them all. Even if you've played volleyball on a team, there is still probably more to learn here.
出ると思った瞬間が好機。任せろ。ナイスレシーブ。嘲笑うようにかませ。平田がフェイント。
Microbial science, Moyashimon. Germs and bacteria are bad, icky and gross, right? Well, Moyashimon wants you to know the truth of it. Bacteria is essential to everything from digesting food to brewing beer. While it has an agricultural bend similar to Silver Spoon, Moyashimon explores how bacteria plays a role in so many things and can be just as good as it can be bad. Oh, it also makes bacteria look cute.
みんな食うな。
全員行動に入り、先生方は病院に連絡しなさい。お、157だ。
Japanese history, Hyouge mono. There are lots of anime series that touch on historical topics, particularly Japanese history. However, many are not always historically accurate, and many more are embellished for fun or national pride. Hyouge mono takes a more realistic approach to the Sengoku period. Samurais were warriors, yes, but they were also men of culture and various hobbies. There are no embellished attractive people here. Instead, they are all designed in what would be considered attractive at the time.
信長よ、涅槃で待つ。ありし日、お前にくれてやったつくもなす土産に持ってこい。